The name's Ebenezer, once captain of the most feared ship in the seven seas, the mighty Skyboy. I had a fearsome crew, Esquire C.B. Sykes, also known as Q-Ball, and a little swabby boy called Raymond. Along the way we met a few other daring pirates. But come with me across the oceans of time and let me take you back on the tales and chapters of the times that me and my crew run the mighty oceans of the land in the Sea of Thieves. As I came round, I had a head like a volcano. My stomach was cramped, and I felt sick as a dog. What had gone on last night? Why was I lay here on the beach? What did all of this mean? By the time morning arrived, I felt like I was only minutes away from death's door. Flashbacks had started happening. Scary flashbacks, images of things that I couldn't piece together.
Got any stories to share?
Why was Q-Ball the skeleton? What was in this grog?
Got any stories to share? Stories to share? Stories to share?
Oh no. It all made sense now. Q-Ball had talked me into a night up the town, and then talked me into getting into some antics that we definitely couldn't finish. Well, I guess that was my fate. Trapped here all alone on an island, thinking of people's faces I'll never see again. Q-Ball, what happened to him? The swabby boy, what became of him? How about the Sky Boy? Will I ever see her face? Slowly the sun began to set on another day, and I'd stand cursing at the ocean waves, shouting, "Why? Why?" Slowly the anger turned to tiredness, and I'd settle down for another night lay on the ocean tide, hoping that this would be the night that the ferryman would come and take me from my suffering. The next day I sat upon some rocks watching the merman splashing round in the tides, thinking of all the secrets and knowledge that he holds, when a familiar smell travelled downwind and straight into my nostrils. It was a ship, but I didn't recognize the ship. But I definitely knew that smell, and it was only getting stronger the closer the boat came. Maybe this was my way off this island. The ship was coming in fast, and as it did, the stench of 1,000 dead mackerel was following. Could it be? Could it be him? Surely not. Ah, Esquire C.B. Sykes, my first mate, coming in as graceful as ever. Ah, shite. It was him. Q-Ball had came to save the day and ship me off this island. But where was the Sky Boy? And what had happened to Raymond? I had so many questions for him. Answers that I needed, and I needed them fast. And now we've come to the end. Not the end of the story, no. The end of the chapter. See, the story will never end. It'll go on and on and on. There's always a tale to tell, and there's always an adventure to be had. And I've had many in my day. But for now, me and Q-Ball Sykes hit the seas in search of the Sky Boy and our little swabby boy. Because the legends had it It had been towed away and repaired, and some other crew was using our ship, and I was ready to go and reclaim what belonged to us.